Hey there, everybody. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Kenshi Shek's Conquest, episode 96, Shek Warpath. So, tech research items, there's a somewhat finite amount of them that exists, so selling them, I would say, is just not a great idea. So we have a spare scout right now. So I'd like to get a spare scout left. And this is to hedge against the possibility of having someone lose a limb. Having spare limbs is kind of nice. So that's another right. It's another right. He might not have a left. Do you have a lifter? Spare lifter arms? That's only specialist. No, so there's no spare lifter arms either that are masterwork. Alright, well, let's buy 2 right legs then. Just in case. And they're out of money, so we're going to go over to the scrap house. I already have all of the wall tech that I need. I just don't want to build better walls. One of the things that you may have noticed is your walls don't get attacked typically. It's only really your gate. So the only thing that you really need to build to be strong is a strong gate. Walls are kind of unnecessary once you're able to mount crossbows on them. Quinn's not going to have enough money for all these. I don't think I'm going to buy any blades, even though they're obviously better than the ones I have, just because I will buy the Falling Sun blueprint, though. That I will do. What other blueprints do they have? Learned. Yeah, I don't need anything. The other BPs here. Falling Sun BPs are kind of nice. Not that anyone's strong enough to wield them. But I'd like to think I would be sometime in the distant future. Okay. Do you have any regular bolts so I don't have to go shopping? Go fish. Got it. I want to stick with the Ranger. I prefer it for headshot. Just a personal preference. And it looks like we're going to be attacking Fatty. Once we get out of this acid rain, it might be worth not immediately jumping into Bad Teeth attack, just so that we can recover all of the acid damage that we've suffered. Because it's a lot of acid damage. Are old world bows worth looking at for crossbowmen? No. I mean, you could grab them, but for attack speed, you kind of have the Ranger, and for attack damage and range, you have the Eagle's Cross and everything else in between. I guess you might want to look at the Spring Bat for its fire rate, which is maybe a little bit better than Ranger, but honestly, it's really just Eagle's Cross or bust when you're truly talking about crossbow effectiveness. Everything shy of the Eagle's Cross is inferior. The longest range hits the hardest, and the only downside is if you hit a friendly with it, it's pretty deadly because it hits hard. Most of our acid damage is reasonably healed. Some people a little bit less so than others. Jackson's arm is still kind of tweaked, as is Horse's arm. Oh, let's steal your beds. You guys won't mind, right? go through the roster here and just top us up. If the bandits come back and they want their beds, I don't think it's going to be an issue that I'm here. Oh, there's more beds over here. Perfect. So kind of you dust bandits to share. I don't know what kind of psychopath lays beds out on a mountainside. Unless you have to. Like, if you're climbing Everest, I get it. You kind of got to bivouac where you can bivouac, but dear lord, there's so much flat area. You guys are nutty. Yeah, the Eagle's Cross hurts when it's friendly fire. Hurts a lot. Is this them fighting? Maybe? I think these are paladins, though. Yeah, these are holy servants. So that's a pally squad beating up maybe no, river raptors. Beating up the fauna. Not my concern. Well, Bad Teeth is an entire town, so I'm going to try to get as healed up as possible to not go half-cocked against a relatively large HN town. It's not exactly a pushover target. And Trustin and Headshot are the only two that need healing now. Significantly. If you ever want to compare the stats side by side, there's always the wiki that you want to try to figure out what the right bow is for you. But it's essentially just Eagle's Cross is best significantly. But if you want to fire a little bit faster, some of the other bows might be better for you. There's also the concern of like how many bolts you can carry and how strong you are and how accurate you are. So there's a lot of other factors that are just not about the weapon stats, but about your own capabilities and your own team composition. Like one of the things that, if you have a lot of Eagle's Crosses, one of the things that you have to consider is you start to have to manage your crossbowmen and position them so they don't friendly fire. So that's more work when you're fighting in Kenshi, because if you don't properly position your Eagle's Cross people, they will just fire through an entire crowd trying to hit the one target on the opposite end of the battlefield with no concern about who they're firing at, meaning that basically all your shots are going to be friendly fire shots. So one of the reasons why I'm keeping Headshot as just a dinky little ranger is these rangers, if I do hit one of my own people, isn't going to shred a limb off. It isn't going to kill anyone. Not likely. Very, very unlikely. Which is why I'm using the ranger. The ranger's reload time is fast, so one of the advantages of the ranger is if Headshot's running from a target, she can just move away, shoot, move away, shoot, move away, shoot repeatedly, really, really, really quickly, because it is very, very quick to reload, whereas an Eagle Cross takes a bit longer. Headshot's precision firing is almost 90. So friendly fire avoidance is 98%, which is ridiculously high. But, like, if she was trying to shoot a target, if she was trying to shoot Tilk right now, the chance of her not hitting someone between her and Tilk is very low. She's probably going to hit Horus or Greaser or Sharp Pointer, Mike or Ruka. So there's a lot of like battlefield positioning that needs to happen, but because I only have one ranged unit, I don't want to have to micromanage the one person, because that's a lot more work than is necessary. So that's why I'm giving her a weapon that fires quickly but doesn't really have a chance of murdering any of my own. But if you have half your squad have Eagle's Crosses, by all means, it makes a whole lot of sense to, you know, to have them all packing Eagle Cross heat. Hi, Patrol! I guess I'm all on hold. Hi, Patrol! Let me try this again. Greetings! Guys, do you not understand? May the light of OKRAN Shine on us. Yeah, it can shine all at once. I fight in the shade. I like how fast the holy servants just go kaput. Come on, Poetic. If you want to see... Here, let me show you... 'cause I know people are interested in martial arts, because it's hard to master. Ouch, that hurt. Hey, guy. You want to fight? You're doing pretty well. Oh, Poetic, it helps to fight. Oh, there we go. So this guy, for reference, has mid-50, low-60 stats. So he's not a pushover. Okay, that's probably enough. Let's have... Shona. Oh. Tag in. Oh, headshot, you weren't supposed to melee. That's my fault. Yeah, Poetic is just getting housed here. Oh, there he goes. For a 3-piece combo. Shona just hit for, what number is that? 52? She has a Meito moon. So, that hurts. A lot. Alright, Poetic, your arm's about to fall off. Go heal up then. Big group of others. That wasn't a lack of... I mean, that wasn't like... How to put this? It's not embarrassing that he got hurt. That was a high paladin with high stats and strong armor that he lost to. Oh, we knocked one of their legs off. Actually, one of the paladin's legs. Right on. Alright, marching on. The rest of Bad Teeth, and I think this warrants combat. So, taking a look here, there are multiple buildings on either side of the gate, but neither of them have turrets. The turrets are nested here, but I don't see any, so I don't think we're going to have a lot of turret fighting, which is good, because that only really helps the defender. I could hop on the turrets myself, but that's just not the Shek way. So, Bad Teeth, I'm going to kick you in your bad teeth. Oh, never mind. You're a bunch of Shek. I mean, you are enemies. But now that I'm close enough, okay. Are these holy farms owned by Shek? I don't think they are. Let me pull that. I'm going to... Hills of land around Blister Hill. Huh. I guess the world state is bound to... Who? I'm not even sure. It's also particularly strange because there was a paladin squad patrolling Bad Teeth, which is owned by Shek. Makes no sense. No, Seta owns, Seta owns Stack, not Bad Teeth. I'm looking it up now. Town overrides. If Holy Lord Phoenix is killed, but yeah, the override is actually supposed to be just Phoenix. I'm literally looking at the wiki right now, so unless the wiki's wrong. What is this zone still owned by? Who works here? Some holy farmers? Not anymore. Did Phoenix get ganked by an elder? I hope not. That would be really strange. Let me get close to Blister Hill and check to make sure that, like, Holy Lord Phoenix exists while I beat up some bulls. Oh, I did set a bunch of these guys on passive. Sorry. Seta's page says he's bound to both. Oh, okay. Blister, Bad Teeth's page says that it's bound to both Phoenix and Seta. Well, I don't know. All I know is it flipped. And now there's Shek warriors patrolling the area. Last time I was here was absolutely paladins because I looked at them. Yep, it's still Pallies. So Blister Hill is still owned by Holy Nation. And that would be their last bastion. I'm not quite ready, and there's not enough time left in the stream to make that worth our goal, but what I will do is I will harass the hell out of them for combat training. I would not want to be this guy. Well. So let's go ahead and make it hell for the Holy Nation. They tried to make it hell for me. I will fully return the favor. Go into their military bases, their holy mines. Let's just pillage everything like we're Vikings. That sounds awesome to me. Music's going hard? Sure is. This farm should be dead. I might need to re-kill it to make it fully dead. This base is not fully dead, so I might want to revisit. I think that base flips to fog, though, so it's not an important one to flip. Did I ever get that high raid? No. No, they just sort of stopped. I think what ended up happening was they realized that the leaders that would lead said raid didn't exist anymore. They had died or been captured and sold. So the retribution raids sort of just halted because they don't have the manpower to do it. Fine by me. I would have preferred it, but not up to me anymore. They're getting super smushed. I'm still not even in the 60s for melee attack defense. Not even on Kang. He's still in the high 50s. That's how much combat it takes to hit high numbers, which is why it's so obscene that all these Inquisitors have, like, just, 70-somethings. A lot of combat skill. Huh. Why are they on the walls like here? Odd. Ooh, who's this? I think it was a high paladin. They got a lucky shot. Thought it was an Inquisitor for a second. They'd be really out of place. I think the noble that got me on episode 1 was a Hiver noble, which is strange. So if I do see a Hiver noble, I'll go after them. Shona dropped. She's the first one to drop. Not overly worried because she's back on her feet. I don't believe I can use their beds. Although Callie is certainly trying. You stuck, dude? Here. There you go. Yeah, this isn't mine. This is base. I'm going to stick around a little bit longer to try to register this base is dead. I like how they scream, "Don't let them get away." I don't think that's the least of your worries, friend. I wasn't planning on leaving. Shona dropped again. So this has a roaming population. Yeah, it's still reading as residents, but I don't think really there's a lot of their residents are still alive. I don't have the patience to loot them all and take all their meds, but it has been a fun fight purging them out real quick. If you're wondering what kind of loot we're overlooking, I'll show you, just to prove that it's really not much. Some rusted junk, more or less. These just boxes of rusted garbage. Standard grade, the best they can do. Yeah, standard grade, shoddy prototype, which is horrid. Not much to say about that. When I think they're... Are you eating their limbs? I don't know what you're doing. Yeah, you're eating the corpse. That's gross. Hey, Major Mildew, I forgot to do this. I only have one treat left, so this is the last treat. We'll go to you. Hey, Yoda, there you go. All yours, dude. Alright, let's bounce to another one. Let's go to the Holy Mines to the west. Yeah, they're just having a little nibble. Totally normal. Totally normal behavior for bone dogs. I'm coming to free you! Like, I like how they come out like they're gonna make any sort of difference here. Halt, criminal! Good job. Hey, look, it's an HN slaver. You guys know what to do. Knock him unconscious for the next 5 hours. Alright, storming in. Man, there's almost no guards here. You guys gotta guard your slaves a bit better, lest I free them. Hales, you want to start popping cages? I don't know if they're gonna want to leave, but I will certainly give them the option if they choose to. This one is all humans this time. All females. Oh no, that one... No, that's maybe all females. So Flotsam would be very happy. Or not Flotsam. What am I thinking? Yeah, right? Flotsam ninjas. What am I doing? Now what am I supposed to do? Just leave. Don't worry. Your masters are all dead or dying or unconscious or something. You're good. Some of them are so freaked out that I'm freeing them. Ooh, and I can use these beds? That's ballin'. Oh, whoops. Not empty. It also might be worth mentioning that one of the only ways to get certain blueprints, you know, the blueprints that you, like Paladin Cross and that kind of thing, is to raid cities, is to raid places like Bad Teeth and Stack, to go to their armor stores and get and raid blueprints, because those blueprints are sort of faction unique. All right, let me go through the roster here and see who needs to take a breather. Again, it's more stomach damage, unsurprisingly. they don't want to be freed. This one doesn't. They keep locking themselves back in. It's okay. I won't force it. If they want to be a slave, their choice. I do have a bunch of them following me, though. Alright, let's, let's see. Let's go down south to this other base. This is a base that I've hit previously. I'm sort of curious what its condition is. Oh boy. And they all joined me. So many lower servants. Alright, you're welcome. You're free. We're good. We're square. I was doing it for me, I wasn't doing it for you. One of them screamed, "Blah!" And the other was like, "Can I please join?" Horse is stuck. Of course he is. He'll get himself out. Maybe. Come on, dude. You can do it. The whole rest of the squad's gonna end up at the, they're already at the military base. It is still owned by HN. Oh, wow, and they just had a patrol roll in, so this is good for me. The rest of them are kind of forgetting what to do. Modern problems call for modern solutions. Yeah, so if you're wondering why I did that, he was stuck behind the prisoner cages. So for him to get himself out, it was just probably easier, or at least more convenient, to just lock himself in and then just bounce out. See, now he's free, and I didn't have to run back and free him. And he'll catch up. Oh, look, there's like unconscious. I don't even know who knocked you out. It wasn't me. Maybe it was from last time, but I have a hard time believing that would still be in game data. I don't really care about the prisoners. Yeah, I claimed this base in the name of Narco, I guess. Horses fighting a 3v1 and doing a pretty awesome job. Oh, 4v1, excuse me? 5v1 maybe? Oh, that's an Inquisitor. Okay, he's gonna need backup. Hey, horse. Run for a second. Because, I don't need you to turn into, nice and unconscious. Holy moly. Thank you, Vamorix. Even more. You must hate the HN as much as I do. Cheers to you, man. Where's my coffee? My coffee's looking more like sludge than coffee, so cheers to you with water. Ooh, nice kick to the face. Or stomach, arm, or something. I don't know. Nice kick. Oh, Iguben's down. Yeah, Inquisitors are still pretty scary. And we're all stacked up to attack the Inquisitors, so let's attack all targets. So that they don't get free hits. Hello, that's a dono. Oh man, did I not even... My alerts aren't even making noises. But yeah, that is a whole lot of gifted subs. Whatic just keeps, murking. Yeah, that is a heck of a dono. Keeps murking them with kicks. He's getting up there. What is your stats at now? 44, but it would be higher because if you had... your armor off, it'd be... Oh, no, that is effective. Let's keep the armor on, though. Don't get stomped. geez, thanks for gifting out subs as well. Are you at a nice round number now? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Dear Lord. Squeak, thanks for the bits. A little bit end stream love. Where's the Inquisitor? Is he still up? Yeah, he's still up. That's how beastly they are, man. We can surround him and beat on him for like a solid 5 minutes and he's still conscious. There's something to be respected. Their ideology sucks, but their toughness, legit. They make for good sparring partners when you abduct them. Not something that we do, but it's fun. I do find it strange that they play by slightly different rules, because if my arm was crippled like that, I would not be swinging around a Paladin cross. But they get to. Seems a little bit like cheating. I'm gonna move Headshot into a better spot. Headshot, use your range. Are you out of bolts? Ah, you're out of bolts, that's why. I didn't expect to just be on the Warpath this long. I'm gonna accelerate time so that we can... There we go. We have them knocked. So I think what's best for us, once they're done getting back up and continually getting trashed, patching ourselves up and heading home so we can make some more unholy plates and get ready for the big fight. Taking over High Lord Phoenix himself. Let's push away from this forever battle. Someone in this group, Posse Panda, thank you for the bits. Oh, horse is down. King can pick you up. I think a few others are very slow. They have leg wounds. McNauer's not getting back up. So Ruckman, you pick up McNauer. Alright, who's slowest? Perda and Poetic probably needs a lift as well. So Ruka, pick up Poetic, and Oren, pick up Turda. Larry might need a lift as well. What do you move at, Larry? Oh, we just splint Larry. He'll be fine. 18 miles an hour for Larry. So Larry might be the slowest at 18, but that's plenty fine to get home. No hype train? I think what's happening if... Oh, did we leave someone behind? Who dropped Poetic? I thought we were carrying him. I guess Oren never picked him up? No? Ruka never picked him up. I think what ended up happening was, I've had a hype train recently, so, like, there is a cooldown to how many hype trains you can have back-to-back. I forget how many hours it is, but there's a certain period of time where it doesn't allow it. I'd have to look up that cooldown timer. Alrighty. So we're headed home so that next stream I'll be able to make some additional unholy plates and get properly ready for Blister Hill. We have laid waste to a lot of Holy Nation. There's not a lot of that. They're just done, for lack of a better term. And then we'll turn our attention to the Shek. While I appreciate the hype train attempt, I really do. That's very kind of you all. There's limiting the amount of people that can spend money. It does seem like that, doesn't it? It seems very atypical Amazon. I don't think of Amazon as the financially responsible type of company. That's not. They're more of the union-busting company. Mason Lux, thanks for the bits as well. In the spirit of the hype train, you offer this. Cheers. Well, in the spirit of the hype train, I raise a cup to you all. Twitch doesn't like you for your 30-second month resub. I feel it's pretty wild that you're not a founder. Who are my founders? This, by the way, is something you can actually find out now, because they updated their UI. For the longest time, like, you just simply couldn't find out your founders. It was really dumb. Like, you just had to know them intrinsically, or memorize them. I don't know why they did that. I forget where they put the founder information, though. I think it's in the channel analytics. Yep, here we are. Accidental Aggro, Zeefy, Super Carter, and Wolf Bear are my only 4 founders that are still sporting their subscriptions. Maysune. Got it. Maysune Lux. Uh-oh. Who did we leave behind? Callie is... So, interesting. Callie just decided to stop. You were here from the start, Twitch lies. I know. I have a list of founders, though. Who are my founding badge holders? And, you know, it tells me who they are. And then it shows me if they're still subbed or not. Some of them are still patrons, so totally makes sense. Yeah, I was saying that you're one of the founders here. Which is true, because you have your founder badge and you're flying it proudly. I Beetlejuiced you into existence, Aggro. YouTube does like to bury creators, and my content is watched by a few. It's not like one of them million view content, so it gets buried in the feed pretty fast. There is a steep competition to be viewed on YouTube. Understand. And it makes it tough to get your stuff. Alright, we're home at last, finally. What I'm going to try to do now is just to get the healing train going, so that I can get armor smithing. For those that are Kenshi vets, I do have a question for you. What do you think my chances are, without having to do too much cheese, of like a good raid against Blister? Blister is like one of the, in my opinion, one of the toughest talents to take down. It really is a beast. And I don't know, I'm not really sure what to do if I think that I can't go against Blister, like what there is even left. You know what I mean? It's hard to get combat training beyond the point that I'm currently at without going deep into the into like the Ashland or something like that. I could fight the Shek. Yeah. The thing about the fighting the Shek is that they really only have one or kind of 2 leaders. So I could mess with AdMag. I mean, I could mess with the other non-capital buildings and just build up skill. Oh, look, you escaped. That's cute. Wait, what? Who are you? Why is the Swamp Ninja Genin here? What the heck? I am so confused. So yeah, I could definitely fight the Shek. I just don't think that the Shek... AdMag is just about as hard as Blister Hill, and then the other towns are pointless targets that don't benefit us other than the bloodshed. So that is a valid target, for sure. If I micro and aggro one station house at a time, I could be fine. Yeah. I think it's worth the risk. But I'll leave it up to the viewers of next stream, I think, to have them ultimately decide whether I tried or not. I think that's fair. It'd be an honorable death if it did result in a death. So, at this point, what I'm just trying to do is get everyone ready to go back to work so that I can craft up some additional plate armor to mitigate the most amount of harpoon damage as I can. That's another real strength of the Unholy Armor, is that it has particularly high harpoon resistance. And there's no holes in it so that you can't get harpooned to the chest without it also going, you know, there's no possible way to take torso hits through it. Is throne. Wow, is everyone healed? It seemed oddly quick, but okay. Back to work! If only I had a back to work whistle. Here's the ones without jobs. Probably not that upset. How's my food? I know we haven't been cooking for a while because we've been on the Warpath. It's low, but okay. Yeah, I'm not that worried. Whatever happened to the legs that I bought? Did I ever put them away? Nope, and I didn't put away the tech either. Imagine running around with like 100k worth of technology in your backpack. More, actually. Easily more. Because 3 cores is 75. And just like going, yeah, this is fine. True Mad Lad level energy there. Alright, so, Larry, let's put the leg back. These legs are just insurance in case I, get, you know, I lose them. Whatever. Looks like I'm going to need to buy more bolt regulars, but they're pretty common. Easy to buy. And I'll go through the whole roster and quickly drop whatever loot items they shouldn't have on them. I think I just have one more. Oh, yeah, there's a few repair kits that Tilt probably doesn't need. Castano, thanks for the resub. 14 months and counting. Right, one last check to make sure that there's no ridiculous items left on me. And also, let's learn the exotic weapons. So, Glitch. Once you're done with this ring saber, let's get some falling suns. I've made one of every other weapon, I think. I can't think of any weapons I haven't made that I would want to use. There are weapons that I haven't made, but they're like staffs and stuff. Stupid things. I could build the bolts because I have plenty of people standing around. True. I'm also lazy and I don't want to set up the bolt manufacturing. Just as easy to buy them, I think. Or actually easier. If it was just as easy, I would still... Yeah. One of you lay up... What is Tilt doing? Well, and he's gone. And he's back. One of the other things I could do is, for plate beating, one of the things slowing down the plate beaters is the commute. Was this an empty bag? Yeah, it is. I could very, very, very quickly dump a ton of iron into the raw iron storage here from the item smelter so that my plate beaters can be a little faster at their jobs if done. The mods list is in the mod command if you want. But that, yeah, indeed. Maisune Lux. See, I got your name right this time. Thank you so very much for the gifted sub. And this is the mods command. I don't have a lot of mods on, but one of them is the Dark UI, which just is glorious. There's also a transparent UI mod that's pretty good too. And you, all of you earn the wonderful pink blush love can. Of course, this person has no bolts. Mods. Yeah, it's rare that I run too many mods. I think I'm going to buy this cheap scout leg because I have 2 rights, if I recall, and no lefts. So, worst case scenario, I have a high crafted left. And here's some spare bolts. That's not a lot of bolts, though, so I'll probably head over to the hut. I started a little late, so I'll play a few extra minutes just for those that want their full share, their full load of Kenshi. There is no word for the Genesis run, only because I'm going to work on Western Settlers first. I'm bad at multitasking because both projects take a lot of work, so I'm focusing on Western Set. I feel like if I put Western Settlers off anymore, RimWorld's likely to have yet another major update or DLC, and it will never happen. What are you doing, Marvel? What is everyone doing? Why are we in combat? Who is even fighting me? Oh. Hungry bandits just trespassing. Bit of appreciation for the literal years of entertainment. One of the wonderful things is I might be a bit of a workaholic, and I might have over 3,000 videos on YouTube. So if you like the content, there's almost... I highly doubt there's a human being that has watched it all. So there's probably more content to be had. Right? I'm trying to become an infinite font of content. So there it is. No way we would have ever guessed the workaholic thing. 3,000. It's like 3,300 videos. Maybe I'll have a 5K party sometime, at some point, like in a year or two. Hit the 5K videos on YouTube. It's like mind-boggling amount. Honestly, I just can't even. Hey, it's technically true. All right, so let's wrap this up. I have King getting a few extra bolts just so they don't run out. Unfortunately, there was no mega bolt store. What is my favorite gear setup for heavy, light, and ranged? Heavy would be probably what I'm wearing now. This. Well, no, okay, that's a bad example. This. Unholy plate, samurai pants, samurai helmet, black and chainmail. There isn't shirts that are heavy, so the best you can do is black and chainmail. For medium would be the plate jackets. White plate's fine. And for pants would be like cloth pants. There's not really leather pants that I think are worth wearing because the leather pants don't have 100% coverage. They only have 90%. And then for light would be still cloth pants. There's not light armor that is even worth it unless you're going like Duster or something like that. So if we take a look at a long shot, it depends on employment. So if you're a crossbow person, obviously Drifter's leather jacket's ideal because you attack faster. If not, dust coat or something like that. But that's probably what everyone would say. So for light armor, you've got long coats and dust coats. In fact, I kind of want a dust coat. Emo, where are you? Make me a dust coat. So if you take a look at the dust coats here, they cover come on, dust coat. They have really, really good coverage. They cover basically everything, and they allow you to dodge, and they give you melee defense bonus and martial art bonus. Then the long coats here give you a little bit less than the dust coats. Assassin's rags and ninja rags are also pretty fun, but it really depends on what you're trying to do with it. And also, Kimo, why aren't you Leathercraft? Where are you, even? I think they're fighting. No, you're not even fighting. It's because I don't have any leather. And I don't have any chainmail sheets. Yeah, well, that's on me, I guess. So once... Who did I send out? King? Rockfin? Once they're home, I'll wrap this up. Yeah, I'm just waiting on King's return. He's got some stuff for me. There's something weird going on. What are you trying to do, Chemo? Where are you? Is he stuck? How are you up there? What did you do? He's in the wall. Okay. Get out of the wall. Who put you there? He went for a bit of a climb and got stuck. Yeah, he really did. I wanted to try to get a dust coat for Poetic, but Chemo decided to stick himself in a wall. I am eager for all of the technological advantages that that Kenshi 2 will have, because a lot of the problems that we have with Kenshi 1, with the original Kenshi, is just game engine problems, so they happen. Alright guys, well that's all the time I have. I think next stream, we're almost certainly going to be headed to Blister Hill, and then if that goes well, probably just one stream after that for Admag and Esata the Stone Golem and her daughter. Thank you for tuning in to Kenshi Shek's Conquest, which originally streamed live on Twitch, January 27th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams, which includes adjustments for time zones. If you'd like to chat with me or any members of my community, Rhadamant.com and the description of this video also have a link to Discord. Thank you so very much for watching. A special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel. I'll catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, fellow Shek.